And we're live now, by the way, so if you're off fiddling tonight, everybody's seeing you. Good evening, folks. Thanks for coming in. We hope you're all safe and well. We're all bunched up on the couch, but as you can see, everybody's here.
Well, then I disappear.
All right, sit back then. There you go. So tonight it's a live with absolutely no topic, no subject, except Jennifer. Jennifer was here.
Oh, come on, per usual.
Back in August.
Ever ready.
But today we are joined. Joined. I mean, where do you start? We've got a full house. We're Charlie and Rock's Paranormal. We have Andy, and we did have Kirsty. There she's there. From GWP, United Kingdom Ghost Whispers Paranormal. Now they're away. They keep jumping in and out. I wish they'd be covered mind, really. Randall scenario. Desario. I should just shut up, shouldn't I? Desario for PTP, Photo to Paranormal. And we have Rigger from Scottish Paranormal Investigations Group. And from us lot, you've got us here. And we have Gail, Jennifer from across the pond, and Craig and Tracy. I've no left anybody out. No, I had to go everybody, didn't I?
It's only 28 degrees right now where I'm at.
It's what?
Fahrenheit.
Did she just say 28 degrees?
Fahrenheit. Do you want me to, I can do that in Celsius if you like.
I think that's just a bit slightly warmer than it is here at the moment.
Only a bit.
Andy.
What's that?
Yeah, it's 2 degrees below freezing.
What temperature is it in Antelope Valley?
Oh, I couldn't tell you at the moment. I know I had to scrape the car this morning.
Freezing. It was -6 or 5 this morning.
I've got back condolences, you know, I thought you should be sunshine. So you're not going near the swimming pool anyway?
Oh,
No, no in here, swimming pool.
8 degrees.
It's 8 degrees at the moment.
I don't know what it is here. I don't know, but we've got the heating on. So, anyway, tonight is really, we don't have a clue what we're talking about, to be honest with you. But we're just getting together since it's near enough Christmas time. 1 week to go till the fat man comes.
Don't talk about yourself like that.
I thought Scott was one of the elves.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were one of the elves.
Hey, do you see? I saw this TikTok today. Changes it. It's so funny. It's in America, obviously, and it's an elf getting arrested, and they're carrying her into the back of the motor. It was so funny.
Was the elf wearing a woolly hat and glasses?
She was an ugly elf.
Wow.
No, this.
I'm just setting up the phone so I don't have to keep holding it.
That's all right, Mr. Murphy. You can hold whatever you
I didn't want to get motion sickness with it wobbling around in my hand.
Oh, look at his hustling. That's the Andy.
You see, they've got matching jammies on.
And stockings with our initials on.
And I don't need to see your stockings. Seriously, keep the stockings away.
I know, I took them off last minute, Scott.
We were going to wear a matching jammies before that.
Oh, she just called you cringy.
No, they got away with the matching jammies, but me and you just look like you're an absolute fool.
Well, you know, that's your view. I think I look like dashing in my Christmas gym. So, what have you been up to, guys? What have you been up to, guys? Who wants to go first?
Go first on what?
Andy, Charlie, or Nan? I was going to call him Danny there. Why was I going to call him Danny? His name's Nando.
We've not been up to much, mate. Just finished work and got ourselves ready now, so not been doing much. Boring us today.
Charlie Rocks, maybe use.
Same, mate. We're rotten. Follow this virus that's going round. Started a new job a couple of weeks ago. So I've just been working flat out Monday to Friday, 13, 14 hours a day. So yeah, it's just been a bit hectic. Nothing ready for Christmas, to be honest. Kids are just having money this year, so makes it a lot easier. But no, other than that, mate, nothing really. Nothing much up to. I haven't been out on investigations, and I think it's been too cold at the moment, to be honest.
We cancelled the rest because it was like -9 the other morning there or something. But you know, it was just it's not doable, But getting kids money for that's a good idea because it keeps you at Primark. You know what I mean? You don't have to get to Primark. Jennifer, Primark is a department store we have in the UK, and three-quarters of the UK or at Christmas time.
Ah, all right. We have way too many department stores. Way too many. We need to get rid of a few.
Tell you what we do need in the UK, though. We need a super Target in the UK because that's like, I spend a whole day in that place.
There is something in my neck of the woods which is equivalent to a Target, but I think it's better than a Target, called a Fred Meyer, where they have the clothing section, which is all completely separate. They have an entire grocery store. There's a place you can get a Starbucks is in it, which is fun. But in my area, that's like my favorite place to go. I like Target, don't get me wrong, but I love my Fred Meyer.
Yeah, we do miss Primark, Scott, I'll tell you that.
When I was in there yesterday, I was just going to say hi to everybody who watches. Quite a few Facebook users, but I know Lindsay, Rigger's partner's watching because she slagged them off because the store closed. But we can't see who their names are. No, we were in Primark yesterday, and it's just no, it's not my cup of coffee. Too many idiots, fighting their fucking.
How many times did you have to use the elbows?
I actually lost Sarah for about 20 minutes. I got lost in Primark.
That sounds like our Walmarts.
Because you're standing there and you turn around for 2 seconds and you turn and they're going, disappear. And there's that many racks in the shop. It's just like a maze. And after about 9-10 minutes, you start to get scared.
It's the same with her. We'll walk into a shop, I'll lose her. I'll find her like 5 minutes later, and she's got 3 filled trolleys of stuff. It's like, how did you manage to get all of that in 5 minutes?
Same as Tesco. Tesco's the same. You turn your back for 2 seconds in Tesco, and Sarah's about 9 aisles away. And you're getting up and doing every single aisle, and folk are looking at you because they think you're looking at them.
Yeah, but what you're forgetting is, see, the women are very smart. They plan this journey of about 3 months before you even go.
Yeah.
So they've already been down there miles. Well, you've been in work, mate. You're already planning to spend money. So by the time you got in there, they know what to buy and they're gone.
The thing is, Charlie, you're not lying.
No, I'm not.
You'll pull out maps and hand maps to every member of the family.
Sorry, Nando. What are you up to, buddy?
No, I'm good. I'm just listening to everyone else and enjoying everyone's chat. For us here, kids are off school now, so I'm spending the time with the kids while Sarah's just finishing up her work, and really just planning the end of the year for Portal to the Paranormal. We got our final podcast on Wednesday with Danny Moss, so we're just getting that prepared. So that'll be a good chat with him, to end the year on. And then just looking forward to a break with the kids and Sarah, to be honest.
I watched. Where is she actually? Where's Sarah?
Gino, my middle child, he's not feeling well. I think they think that he's got that strap A. So she's upstairs with him. She's been the nurse tonight, so she's upstairs with him tonight. Bless her.
I hope he gets well soon. You can send out regards. I watched your podcast the other night with Penny.
Yes, calling me a wuss. I heard you calling me a wuss.
Well, you go in and see Charlie, and I think we spoke about this in the lighter side. You go in an investigation and you hear a noise.
You run away.
You run away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. That's what Nando does. So I was
Sometimes, mate, it depends what you hear.
Well, you just run.
What? You what?
You just run. No matter what kind of noise it is, you run.
You don't run.
You do. You do.
No, you don't run. You go and find out where the hell it was.
You run
I'm
towards
very
it.
honest. If something unsettles me, I'm the first one out of the room and saying, "You lot enjoy it. I'll be over there having a cup of tea." And
Oh my gosh! No! I have to find out what the hell made that noise first. I have to. I have to debunk it. I gotta make sure that
Kirsty will only run if there's spiders.
Yes, I draw a line at spiders.
Well, that's meet your pals. Do the same.
No.
I squashed one the other day, yesterday, when I was laying the wee one's carpet, and it was a big bugger that it went in a diet quite quickly when it met the hammer. You know what I mean? Boom! Sarah says, "Was that a big one?" I was like, "Well, it used to be."
Shame on you, killing a spider.
It was about 30 seconds ago, you know, but it's no big anymore. But they're always massive, aren't they? I get shouted in the bathroom one day because there was a killer spider in it. You know, it's massive. This thing's huge. You know, you need to come in. You know, and it was like a pinprick.
And it's tiny.
You're looking about everywhere looking for this monster.
Shut up! I'm not that bad.
That was the way.
Aye, the Wayne's murder.
Looking for this monster that's going to eat you, and there's nothing there. I mean, as you can see, folks, we don't have a topic. We're just talking crap, basically. You know.
Is that not what we normally do?
Well, aye. Maybe, probably. Even
I think we've got through like 5 episodes of the lighter side now without having a topic. So.
I don't think there's been a topic since day one.
No.
We know the topic 1 week and it was about the bullying.
Yeah.
I think 1 week we had a topic. But sometimes that's the best.
No planning though, because even if we planned a topic, we'd end up going down a rabbit hole before we knew it.
Aye. Are you talking about something totally different? You know what I mean? What were you, Ricky? What's Big been up to?
First off, I'm just walking about with Lindsay's jammies on. You know, that's what I've been up to. No, just getting stuff sorted for Christmas. We were out last night, so it was our last investigation of 2022. So we've got a podcast tomorrow, just kind of winding down, showing some footage, the best what we've captured and stuff like that. So and then moving on to next year, which will be good. So we've got some stuff planned anyway with yourself as well. So looking forward to 2023.
Quite a bit coming up next year. Is all your Christmas shopping in? Everybody go, everything they need?
No. Nope.
Yes, and more.
And more. Aye. I see, like, and more. You always, I mean, I'm no sexist in any way, you know, believe me, but you always find it's the mothers that say, "Have we got enough?" I think we should buy more.
Oh, Lindsay just keeps buying, and buying, and then after Christmas, it's my youngest one's birthday straight away. So you're like,
I mean, I can tell you that our Amazon driver, we've got an Amazon driver. That's how bad it is. I tell you his day of birth and everything. Where he went in the past holidays and what the temperature was. You know,
I'm not that bad.
If I tell you our UPS driver knows us by name, I won't be lying.
Well, you said UPS, you don't have Amazon, do you know? Never mind.
UPS deliver Amazon out there.
Did you hear that? Sarah said she's not that bad about Amazon. How many times in the last month have I been down here to Apple?
That's true. That's true. It's been a few times.
Well, I had double this week. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
I'm not that bad.
She's terrible.
5 parcels delivered this week.
I gave up counting back in 2021.
Only 5.
Seriously?
Only 5 in 1 week. That's not bad.
Right, 1 week. It's what every day you need to wait in. And they never tell you what time they're coming. They'll give you a rough idea.
Yeah.
You know. And so you need to wait in. And you might start to like hairdressers and stuff like that. Who knows? You don't get your nails done.
He needs to wait in.
Aye, he needs to wait in.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean,
How many times have you, Laura, how many times have you had to wait in for them?
Aye, I know. Too many.
We'll give you your address and I'll send them to you.
I would just reroute them.
Easier.
Next time, the guys, take up the hill, take up to Morris. You know what I mean? Because you live in the hill, you live in a kind of better neighbourhood. We're at the bottom of the hill. Lauren and Craig at the top of the hill.
In the posh area.
So with bows on the doors and stuff like that, you know. Everybody washes their pass and stuff like that, doesn't they?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Take their cats out for a walk in the lead.
Aye. I need to tell you, it's so funny. I've never seen this in my life.
It's a cool thing.
I went up to Laura and Craig's and I pulled up outside the door and Laura was out walking the cat with a leash on. And I got a wee, what do you call it? You tell me.
A harness.
A harness.
Is this the cat that you keep losing?
So that sounds perfectly normal to me.
Not normal. And
It's normal.
In my neck of the woods, it's normal.
My neighbours used to walk a rabbit. You know,
I mean, I don't have for my
We
cats,
used to
but
do
it's
that.
normal for others.
to do that.
Actually,
Nobody got it strange to do when I walk in.
we have a law that no one abides by in our neck of the woods about cats. That they're supposed to be registered and licensed, but that never happens.
We don't need to register yours, do we?
We're supposed to. They're more concerned about the dogs.
Everybody chaps the doubles just height. We'll sit him in a couple of
Charlie, does anyone look at you strange when Roxy's walking you around on that leash?
Oh.
Nah, not really getting used to it. Village. Here comes Charlie and his sexy collar.
Come back here.
Nice.
I don't need the image of Charlie just.
Roxanne keeps following me back every time I see a woman. I'm trying to sniff up her leg. Get back!
Oh,
Right.
me.
17 minutes. 17 minutes and that's it. Charlie's off and running. You know what I mean? How do we go if a cat walking with a leash sniffing woman's legs? Surely that's illegal.
That's the Charlie and Roxy effect. That is.
They've never gone into the same Tesco or anything. Did they? I mean, there's nobody sniffing my leg or anything. I don't know what to say to that actually.
Well, they said sniffing woman's legs. Are you a woman?
No, thank God. I've never heard of somebody sniffing a woman's you know, drop that subject.
Have you noticed how this conversation's gone south?
Oh, it's good.
Standard.
It's went south. It's in the channel.
We've not even got round to asking the rest of the guests what they've been up to.
I know.
I know it's so. We'll start from the top. You went up to you.
Say that again.
Thank you.
Tracy, what have you been up to now? Come back to
Hey, come on.
I've not been doing anything. I've just been working constantly.
That's it. You're set for Christmas?
No.
Oh.
You.
I've still to get all the adults, but that's it.
You're going to be running a bit stupid this week, basically.
No, I'm working tonight. I don't finish till like 5 o'clock in the morning, so. And then I've got the school play tomorrow, and then take them to school all week, and then that's it.
You're going to be ready for Santa, but
I'm never ready.
never ready. There's Jem. Hey, Jem Doll. Hope you and what's her man's name? Vic.
No. It is Vic because you call him Bruce.
Aye. I hope Bruce is doing well, Doll.
They're from Australia. It's bound to be Bruce.
It's not. It's Vic. I'm sure it's Vic, but Scott calls him Bruce.
Just stick with Bruce. It's fine.
You know, he's nice, a great guy. I've spoken to him quite a few times. James, one half a hectic paranormal, and she's got herself a lovely man who likes to throw kangaroos on the Barbie. That was my wee Australian accent going in there.
Right, Gail's back.
Back.
Where is she? In the boat. This is what happens when you get a full house. You kind of lose track of people.
I know it's like that. It's like, man.
Celebrity Squares.
Aye, that's
Let's
the one.
ask some questions.
No, my laptop. Great, I was struggling to hear, so.
Are you outside?
No, that's where my phone sounds all the time.
All right, right. So what are you up to, Gail?
Oh, but okay.
That's it.
Pretty much. I know that I'm off. I'll get shopping.
You after next year?
Yep.
Good, good. And Jennifer?
What?
What are you doing with yourself?
What have I been doing with myself? Working. My last day, I get 2 weeks off, and then I gotta go back and do it all over again. I've been working with special education children, and it's been tough because we've been teaching about 2 different traditions, because a lot of them don't understand that there's so many different traditions around this time of year. So one of their lessons this whole week was learning about different traditions all over the world. So I've been really busy with that, and I also have an investigation going in my house because I currently have 2 spirits that are being pests right now. So that's what I've been up to, besides losing my voice.
I should not get back. No, Jem. We have not. We should do that one night.
We are good.
No, that's for later.
No, we've done a drunken live once. It didn't go well. Well, I was drunk too well.
I got work last morning.
Gosh, sorry, I had this cough.
Oh, that's the one that ran on for like 2 hours or something.
It was 3.5 hours actually, and Scott forgot we were live an hour into it. So about second 2.5 hours in, Scott realised we were still live because comments were still coming up. And let's just say the topic of conversation that night was very blue and shouldn't have actually been on a live.
You know how after a live you maybe sitting there with a bit of banter, you know, chatting, what have you. Well, the chat kind of went south, and then even Antarctic south kind of thing, you know. And for some reason I noticed the comments were still coming up, and I said to Sarah, "Why are the comments still coming up?" She says, "Because we're still live." That was back in the day, but before we became professionalism. You know what I mean? Before we became refined. Well, you know me, I disagree with me. The Craig, what you been up to? Ghost of Christmas Past.
Nothing much. Just watching TV, getting presents, staying in so that presents arrive, but never arrive. And basically just annoying the wife, really. That's been my prime thing. Just sort of like annoying the wife, and just getting into the Christmas spirit. As you can see, got my lovely wreath. But, yeah, it's been pretty busy.
What have you been doing, Laura?
Me? What have I been doing? Parcel sitting, and helping you with your crazy house. And yeah, that's it. Really?
I take up a lot of your life, Chloe.
You do, you really do. I should reevaluate my friendships.
You want me
You should reevaluate your marriage.
Friendships.
You want me to be about and you used to yourself. Ricker's going. That's who's missing.
Rigger has disappeared.
Did you kick Rigger out?
No, it was in the basement. He must have kicked
It's
the
like the fine magic.
I think his wife's pajamas were riding up a little bit, so he's had to go and readjust them off camera.
Don't want to see that.
What are you stepping up to? That I don't know about.
None. Fixing the house.
It's nothing much.
Fixing the room.
Under the spotlight now.
I dragged Scott round pre-mark yesterday. That was fun.
Aye, and ended up in the underwear, so we get back to pre-market. Well, we're not getting back to pre-mark, no, physically. No chance. Ended up in the underwear section. Now, I do not do the underwear section in shops. Call me old-fashioned.
No, you just do the leggings section.
But, shh. I always find it. No, this is just my point of view. I might get shot down for this, but I always think if you see a guy standing himself in the women's underwear department, that's deeply suspicious to me.
But in the same hand, if you see a guy buying a pair of leggings,
But if you see a guy buying a
Yes.
pair of leggings,
Well, yeah, quite a lot.
right, I'll take you. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
Get your leggings.
I'm going to face him if you want. Yes, we saw it advertised, I don't know, last week or something, furry lined leggings. Right? So, Primark were selling them. So I got a pair yesterday for investigations.
Yeah.
That's what you tell us, mate.
investigating the street corners.
We've seen them videos of you in them green spandex, mate.
Have you seen the latest ones he's put on?
Oh,
Scott put some new ones up recently.
Right, there you go. Leggings. So the next investigation we're out when they're all freezing. Guess who'll be all snuggly buckly?
The
Me.
long drums.
Hey, there is, buddy. What video, Andy?
Your new Christmas one, dancing around the kitchen in your Santa hat and your red underpants.
with your butt hanging out.
You know, we found that you'd put it on and we put it in the chat the other day.
One scene never forgotten.
That one. But it was you that started.
Don't worry, guys. Just in case you haven't seen it, the wife's about to bring it up so we can show you.
No, don't.
It might
Just
not,
to
it might
say,
not translate
Tracy's not
mobile
ran
phone to
away.
mobile phone, but
No, it's not good.
I've seen it. Do I have to look?
yeah.
You've knocked it off.
Don't you start arguing.
Oh. I'm trying to keep it on the camera. I'll take it off now if we don't want to get struck off. But that's the latest one, Scott. It must have took you ages to film that one.
And my phone kept falling off the workshop.
I don't know who that is.
Jesus Christ, my eyes.
There's more as well, don't worry, guys. If the conversation
I've
dies
got
later, I'll
blind.
bring up the others.
My phone kept falling off the worktop, and I couldn't work out where the bell ringing was coming from. And then I thought, you know, I was looking everywhere except south, if that makes sense.
Scott!
Oh, God, here we go.
Well, but it's Mr. Murphy that started it, not me.
28 minutes, we're in the cutter. Can only go one way.
Well,
Not by my doing.
I don't know what's worse. Me, that wasn't me.
It is you.
That
It
video.
is.
It can't be. The kitchen's too tidy.
There's too much about the video that makes it not you, Scott. So you don't worry, you're in the clear.
The kitchen's too tidy. Is that right? Have you done your dishes, Craig? They're all done.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, the wife knows now.
Well,
Is your kitchen tidy?
Some bits of the floor are.
And he's slagging me off. There you go.
I can't even believe I've been your audience.
Get
you in that kitchen right now.
Let's have a domestic on the live. Go.
Get your ass in that kitchen. I'm not happy.
I'm looking at that.
Say lasagna.
Is that it? Right, Craig, your turn. Hit back. Come on.
It'll get done.
It's not the Jeremy Kyle show.
Next year.
Is that your domestic done with? Jeez. That's crap, isn't it? Domestic, you know. That's why you see people arguing in the street. I don't know if you ever do this, but I have been prone to do it. And you suddenly slow down. You're walking, and you kid on. You just suddenly started window shopping.
Or if it's a nice day,
You know,
you can brush
if
your
they're
bath.
in the middle of town or something. You go and you brush your hedge or something like that. You know, with a toothbrush. Like, because you can hear somebody arguing, and you're the first one with a toothbrush to the hedge. You know that. Try not to listen. You know, with mobile phone up like this. You know, for TikTok. You know. I need to as if I'm too warm. So it is me in the video. There you go. It was me. I am the man in the kitchen in his red underpants. They were red, weren't they? Yeah, that's fine. I was wearing yours for a minute there.
Claim to fame.
I mean, so on a more serious note, if that's, I'm trying to hide up.
Wait a minute. Where's the serious note? There's no serious note in all this. Are you kidding me? Like, wait a minute. Did I miss a memo?
Clues in the title, Jennifer. Light aside.
Who asked that? Put your name up, please, Facebook, because we can't see it.
So was it cold in the kitchen that day?
We just see Facebook user. I wonder who that is.
Oh.
Somebody who wants to be incognito.
Definitely.
Ouch.
Who the culprit is.
Ouch.
Who is the culprit? We'll find you. We'll hunt you down.
There's something else I've been doing. I've been baking a lot of biscuits this week. I'm on my 5th batch of biscuits. I have one more to go.
Nando, that's what Nando is good lady. She's a again. Eh? Ian Roberts. My back door was opening, and that's not a euphemism. If you know what I mean.
Your pants were a bit tight.
Wow.
Sarah's
You
a
know, if I
maker.
have this phone, I'm going to throw it at you. That's what it's going to do. I'm going to throw it right at you.
No, you're not Sarah. Nando's Sarah. Nando's right.
I was going to say, I can't bake to save myself.
Have you never seen her post with all the cakes and stuff? Oh, you tried the brownies and ended up with a bit of lino. You know, really thin and chewy. No, I've ever tried to eat lino.
Did you tell me my second batch were all right?
You need to say that, but don't you? They're nice. You know, they're lovely. Kirsty looks like she's going to fall asleep. Where you been up to, Kirsty?
I'm cooking my dinner.
Just getting ready for Christmas. You know what I mean? Christmas songs on. Baking. Andy's got me baking.
He's got you baking, love. Has he got you baking biscuits?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in kitchen.
No, really.
She calls it baking. What she's actually done is non-bake hot cakes, little donut balls.
Oh, and shopping and hiding it away from Andy. But he's found all my stuff. And
she's been really sneaky. So within all this Christmas shopping, she's been like, one for the boys, one for the boys. I'll order them 5 outfits for me. One for the boys, one for the boys. Couple of outfits for me. Every time I'm walking in the morning, she's got something brand new on. I'm like, where'd you get that from? She's like, oh, I've had it for ages. You remember, it came months ago. It's like, no, that's not been in the wardrobe before that. So, yeah, all these parcels arriving. She's telling me it's Christmas presents now.
so he stuffs me out, and
What you
I'll
really
have to
mean
think of
is
something
that
else.
Yeah, I think we're going to start an investigation because I think it's a spirit or something keeps putting these clothes in her wardrobe and hanging them up. So I'm going to put the camera on the wardrobe or something.
basically, Andy, what you're saying is you've been in Kirsty's wardrobe trying her different clothes on and you've never ever found it one.
That was our secret, Scott. Told you that with confidence.
If I can reveal my leggings to the world, then we can reveal your Kirsty's wardrobe fetish.
Velvet leggings?
Basically. You know what I mean? But Jennifer has prepared something, she says.
Well, it's only because it's something I always fall back to every year. It's questions about Santa Claus. Is Santa Claus real? And then you can go the historical part of Santa Claus, the St. Nicholas, and all the different areas. Well, I couldn't help it, but I had to have prepared the letter from Virginia. You know, the little girl Virginia who wrote to the newspaper. Do you guys know that story? Oh my gosh. All right, so
did anybody say yes?
No. All right, so there's a newspaper that was in New York called The Sun, and on September 21st, in 1897, a little girl wrote the newspaper because she was very confused. So she wrote, saying, "Dear editor, I'm 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there's no Santa Claus. Papa says if you see it in the sun, it is so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hannon," gives her address. Then the letter, you know what happened? The editor wrote back. And this is why I love this letter so much. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except they see. They think that nothing can be not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether sorry, I don't know. There's a feedback. Whether they be men's or children's or little, in this great universe of ours, man is mere insect and ant. In his intellect, as compared with boundless world about him, as measured by intelligence capable of grasping the whole of a truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exists. And you know beyond and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary the world would be if there was no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We would have no enjoyment except for the sense and sight. The eternal light in which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not to believe in Santa Claus, you might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus, but even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that either children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not, but there's no proof that they're not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders that are unseen and unseeable in the world. You may tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world, which not the strongest man, nor even the united strength of all the strongest men ever lived, could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside the curtain and view and picture supernatural, superior beauty and glory beyond. Is it real? Ah, Virginia, in this world there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus? Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the hearts of childhood. And that was posted in 18. It was reposted and reposted again every December. They would repost the editor's response to Virginia. And since then, they had made several movies, several documentaries about Virginia and why she wrote it. And they were looking back at the late 1800s in America, that there was a dwindle of people believing in the Fat Man, in the Santa Claus. So it took this editor to choose whether he was going to say yes or no. And he wrote that there was a Santa Claus. And since then, that letter gets and continually gets published every year for December. It's like clockwork, and it's like the most humble letter I have ever read about a person who chose not to crush a poor 8-year-old's belief. And I love that. It's stayed with me all these years. I'm 46 years old, and I still love this letter. I can't get enough of it. So,
Santa Claus, you know, I know you say people who choose not to start again. You do get people who tell young kids Santa Claus doesn't exist. You know, it's your mum and dad that do it. You know, wait till you go to bed, then put your presents in. But to me, Santa Claus is without Santa Claus, you don't have Christmas. You know, remind a child basically, because you know Santa Claus is Christmas, and so
I think that was the point of the letter. That to have no Santa Claus, then why? I mean, yes, we can do the faith on the faith part of it for religious purposes, sure. But then again, let's take it. If we had no Jesus, would we have Christmas? If there's no Santa Claus, would we have Christmas? So that's where that letter hits hard. It hits home. You know, where's our faith? You know, why is this year? Why is it so important during this year that we come together and try to believe in things that aren't necessary, that people don't always think are real? But it took a newspaper editor to go, hey, guess what? I'm going to say yes.
Sometimes you just take that one person. I mean, but
right.
7 days of Christmas, and I think everybody's got a sort of special Christmas memory or a tradition. You know, makes Christmas special for personal reason, whatever it might be, or they've got something that they do every Christmas religiously. You know, get something they've done for years, or you know, family thing, whatever. So I'm going to go around the panel and ask, like, yours. Try to be serious.
On that note.
You know what I mean? I'm going to ask you if you've got a tradition that you do, or you know, something like a special kind of Christmas memory that makes it special. Who wants to go first?
Oh, come on, guys.
I'll go first. So ours is I can't talk too loud because the kids are in the bedroom. We do Christmas Eve boxes where we put matching pajamas, like hot cocoa, chocolate, and all that sort of stuff in a little Christmas Eve box that they get around about tea time on Christmas Eve. Then we'll all sit down, play board games, have a drink of hot chocolate and that, put them to bed, and then we'll let Santa deliver the presents.
Let Santa take care of the rest.
So that's what we do.
That's exactly the same as what I was going to say. That's what we do as well. Right? Christmas Eve type of thing, get a movie on, board games. This year it's going to be Twister, and I'm fat, so I'm not very good at Twister. You know what I mean? So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to say, "Oh no, you're not fat."
What is it for us this year?
I'm not playing Scrabble.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
We're not.
Cluedo.
Cluedo or Monopoly is this for us this year.
I can't imagine Ricky on a Twister, Matt.
Limbering up.
Like me in the kitchen. Sometimes can't be unseen. You know what I mean? Or unimagined. They're a face rigger, but you know.
It's all right.
Hey, who's next?
I don't mind going. You know, for us, like everyone else, it's like Christmas Eve. We tend to like get movies on, sit down and chill. But ours is like Christmas morning. I come from an Italian background, and we have what we call Pandora. It's like a bready dessert from Italy, and every morning we'll get that out with a glass of milk, and you know we'll have that as a traditional breakfast. And then it's really just like spending as much time with the kids because they're growing up so quickly. I'm sure everyone who's got kids, you know, we've got an 18-year-old now, and he just sits up in his room. So it's just about making the most out of the time that we got when they're kids, because before you know it, they don't want to know you anymore, do they? They're just doing their own thing and sitting on their computers up in their room, on their mobiles, and you're just sort of getting blanked out. So I think for us, it's just making as much memories as possible before they're grown up and doing their own thing.
Yeah.
That's why I hated about growing up. Because after about 15, 16, all you get is soaps and smelly stuff. That's it. You know, everybody else is sitting with their Nintendos or whatever, with their phones. You're sitting deciding what pair of socks you're going to wear that day, you know, or, you know, how you want to smell that day. Who's next? Who will be one of you ladies? You go.
It's difficult for me, actually, because...
Careful. Sorry. Damn it. Oh, dog. Seriously. Hi. Someone passed in.
Right? So, like, the magic of Christmas isn't really there for me.
Where is it going?
Aye, a wee bit. So it's
like
kind
in
of
the song, Where Are You Christmas?
Just going.
Oh my goodness.
I kind of tend to do like singing Christmas Day with my dad, whatever, and then I'm kind of left myself.
Oh, hey.
Usually.
Laura, I asked for a Christmas memory, so no a sob story.
I was getting it. But the
you just depressed everybody now.
I was getting it. However, my granddad night before, and it's always been a tradition the last few years, like to go and see him on Christmas morning. But the last few years, obviously with COVID, we haven't been able to do it. So this year, fingers crossed, I will go on Christmas Day to see my nice 4-year-old granddad.
I hope you do, because then maybe next year you have a cheery story to tell. It's depressing everybody. You know, I'm Laura, and once everybody's opened their presents, I get left alone in my house
all to myself.
all day. Always me.
Always.
Don't volunteer to go again.
But no, the thing is that my 94-year-old granddad's still with
that
us,
is
and
good.
we can still go and see him, and that is a positive.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And you'll be a nice wee story to tell next year.
I'll still be here.
Actually, no, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, hold the pony. You get left alone on Christmas Day. Where's your hubby?
I don't leave her alone on Christmas Day.
All right, she's just going to switch up. You're good, isn't it? You know. Can't wait to come to your house at Christmas Day. I was sitting on my phone. You know what I mean? Counting my socks. What were you, Charlie?
I think, like Nando said, when your kids grow up, it's feeling like we've got 3 teenagers now. It's only the 2 girls left to go before they hit teenagers. One's in college. The other one's leaving school this time. But I think the most special one was probably the first one with our firstborn. When he was first born, you know, he had a lot of illnesses when he was younger and he was in and out of hospital. And then we were like home for Christmas, weren't we? And it was one of those special moments. We always remember him, a fat little chunky lad sitting there with like hundreds of presents that he weren't even going to use. He wasn't even big enough to use like anything else. And the only thing he looked forward to, I've got a picture of him sitting there with his hands in the chocolate tin. That's it. That's all he wanted to do was eat chocolate and eat chocolate. But then I suppose as the years go on, like my daughter said to me the other day, back in 2020, I was in hospital over Christmas with COVID. And she said to me, at least now, Dad, you're home. We get to spend time with you. So I think you cherish them memories every time now. So it's, you know, I think it is just too many people these days are all about, what presents I've got, what's this I've got, the new phone. To the grave, don't they, every year as well? They're not, do you know what? Believe it or not, our kids are so grateful for whatever they get or whatever they receive. And just like spending time with us as a family, you know, and seeing their nans and stuff like that over Christmas. Grave, don't we, as well? And sing at the grave. Yeah, we go to her granddad's grave, we go to my dad's grave, and you know, they sing Merry Christmas and stuff like that, which is quite nice. That they like the traditional things, not all about presents and thingy. Do you know what I mean? Even though they ask for the expensive stuff, but it's not quite.
That's what kids do. They want the most expensive toy in the shop and stuff. But no, you're right there. I'm the same. You know, there's a lot of parents, they disrespect them, but they're obsessed with how much they can spend on their kid at Christmas. You know,
don't look at me.
The more, the better. You know, let's spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I buy your kids stuff at Christmas, obviously, but I ain't a lot of parents, and I'm not looking at you, they become obsessed every year I've got to get more and more. But it's the simple things that make Christmas.
Like what does matter, Scott, is you'll get like families that'll put pictures up on Facebook, and it's like the wains are spoiled, and it's all look at us big bravado, and there's kids out there and families that are struggling to get a selection box. It's things like that's things I can't stand, because there is families out there struggling. Then you get families there, it's just, oh, look at my kids got, they've got the best of the best and this and that. Just putting it out there. That kind of annoys me a bit in that sense.
As I mean, when we were range, obviously we wanted as much as possible, but we got maybe 5 or 6 presents, and that was it. And then my gran would come down every year in the afternoon. I used to see her trudging through the snow. And you wouldn't care if she fell or anything like that. All you were concerned about was what's in that bag. What am I getting? She could have fell in the snow and get run over a car or something like that. In that bag. Basically. They wouldn't check the bag, then phone the ambulance. No disrespect her. God bless her, she's up there. Well, we hope she's up there. We buried her. You know what I mean? But it's me. You see these people who I spent £2,000 on my child at Christmas, and they played with a box. And then you get some parents that say they're struggling to eat their house and all the rest of it, and all they can get is their kids has made a selection box, a couple of pair of it and one toy or something. But to me, that means more than thousands of presents.
Well, there's one of my good mates. He struggles a lot, especially not to Christmas. But off his own back, what he does, he'll go like charity shops and get toys, jackets, and he'll put the word out there, and whoever's got like spare toys and that. And then what he does is he goes to the Squinty Bridge up in Glasgow, the city centre, and he hangs the jackets on and puts the toys in it out for these families that are struggling. And he'll come along and get a jacket and a wee toy for their kid and stuff like that, and he'll like take a wee barbecue and cook them food, and he does that all off his own back.
I've seen all the jackets on the photographs of the jackets on the Squinty Bridge and the soup kitchens and all the rest of it in Glasgow under the Central Bridge and what have you. But it's sad really, but it's the way things are these days, isn't it? But we're getting serious again, aren't we? Gail, what do you do at Christmas? What's your tradition?
We do the Christmas Eve boxes with the reindeer dust, hot chocolate, new pair of jammies. Always put the reindeer dust out, and then also your milk and your cookies for Santa and a carrot for the reindeer, and watch Christmas films before bed.
Who? You've probably not done this. Sit up at 3 or 4 in the morning, wrapping presents. And
nope, I'll be done by then.
You what?
Lindsay does all that. I'm terrible at that.
Me as well.
I think that's just a guy thing.
Tinfoil. Easiest.
I'm not too bad at wrapping.
Well, Craig, how are you wrapping, Charlie? What's your wrapping skills like?
Mine's like, I gotta say, I'm pretty good at wrapping Christmas presents.
You've got patience, I haven't.
I can sit there. I'm like a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to wrapping paper.
I'll just wrap the sellotape.
Roxanne will just like chuck sellotape round it, just chuck it to the side. And all of these.
Vistas that.
I used to work beside a guy years ago, and he was ex-military. Brilliant guy, David his name was, and nicer guy he couldn't meet. And the company I worked for, we used to send a lot of stuff up north, so he would wrap it up with brown paper, and it would take about an hour to wrap up a box. He was a perfectionist. He would, be right along the edges of the box, so it was all square. And he used to drive us nuts, He'd be wrapping it, and we'd just wrap it around a bit of brown bit and some tape, bang there, you'd stick the address, job done. But he was a perfectionist, He was good, but he sat up to 3 or 4 in the morning wrapping presents, and about an hour later the kids are up ripping the crap out the presents, ripping the paper off. And you just want to punch them. I just went to my bed and it took me all night to do that. And you just ripped the crap out of the paper.
She always has a go at me when I'm wrapping stuff.
Nicely, couldn't you? And just, open them proper so I could use that paper next year.
Stick them in
That's the one that's Who's the one that sits with the black bin bag in the morning?
Me.
Why, that's the other thing. You can't see the carpet, the bin bags, for the wrap paper. You need to go in. Once you've sorted out your socks and light set, you know, after you've done that, then you get the bin bag.
That's what I hate about Christmas morning at Mom's. Because after, obviously, the main opens up Christmas Eve, we got Mom's and Jim, like my stepdad, I was with the black bag shouting, "You put your wrapper in the bag!"
My dad was all that. My dad he was murder. He was kind of OCD with a bin bag. I swear to God, you know, a bit of sellotape fell. That was it. He was right there and picking up
Aye,
in the bag.
that's like Jim. You don't even get a chance to look at what you've just unwrapped. It's a case of get that in the bag.
What were you,
No, my
Nan?
dad used to run,
Sorry, Galen, you go.
my dad used to run about behind us, picking up all the bits of paper.
What gets everywhere? What were you, Nando? What's your wrapping skills like?
I'll be back.
Mine, I just get a gift bag. I can't do wrapping, so I'll just get a gift bag. Pop in. It's like one of Sarah's presents turned up unexpectedly tonight, and she saw it. And I was like, "Well, have you seen it? Can you wrap it for me and put it under the tree?" You know, I can't wrap for nothing. If I can get away with it, I will. And I said, "Can you wrap it?" I got a 2-finger job from her. Like she told me where to go. But yeah, me and wrapping do not get along.
That's good. That's brilliant. That.
Well, she still acts surprised.
Come on. She saw it, so I thought, well, you've seen it now. Why don't you just wrap it? If you don't want it now, wrap it, put it under the tree. But no, she wouldn't do it.
Jennifer, I forgot to ask you your Christmas edition, though. I do apologise.
That's okay. We used to have a whole bunch of Christmas traditions, but our family has moved away so much. So when we were little, we used to go. All the cousins used to get together, and we would perform Christmas carols and whatnot. So we did that for years, even up until we were teenagers. And then as we got older, we separated. So the tradition changed from performing to just going around the table, telling our favorite parts from our past, and would remember it, and then remember those who aren't there to join us because they had passed on either in the years before. And we would try to make all the food for the Christmas dinner would be at least one favorite from each of us. Everybody would contribute a favorite item to dinner. Other than that, not too many traditions are left. I wish there were. I miss a lot of the ones from before. But I guess the one thing I make sure, my husband hates me for this. Every year, he hates it. And I got chided by my son this year about a tradition that I've always done every year. For the first time since 2 days after Thanksgiving, I was not allowed to put up the Christmas tree. And I was very, very hurt because I always put it up right before December 1st. And this year it did not go up until December 2nd. And so my tradition got squashed this year. And my husband.
What day did you put it up?
December 2nd, December, instead of the Friday or Saturday after our Thanksgiving. I usually put it up that weekend. And no, I was told by my son and by my husband, was like, why? I'm like, it's my tradition.
Yeah,
I put ours at the start of November.
4th of November, she put ours up.
That's when our tree went up. We did our tree at the start of November.
Yeah.
But no, December 2nd and the 3rd. And then our two of our cats decided to eat the wires on the bottom of the tree. So the bottom of the tree now has no lights.
You should. But I mean, you get people that put their trees up the 1st of November, Kirsty, seriously.
Oh no. I have to get through. It's like I have to get through Halloween. I have to get through Thanksgiving. Then I can think about Christmas. Then after Christmas, I have to think about 2 birthdays: my son and my husband. They are in December.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
The 27th and the 30th. I have to have Christmas is mostly gone away, and it's all of them.
All go in it. It's just all go. I mean, our tree's not up yet, I'll be honest, because the work that's been going on in the house. no the chance. So tomorrow, I dug a Christmas tree at the cupboard today. How Scrooge am I? You know what I mean? Because there was just no any room for it. So tomorrow, but I passed a few houses at the beginning of November, and they've got the full shebang in the house, you know, and and all the rest of it. And it looks nice, don't get me wrong, but you think it's a trifle bit early, my dear.
Early to me is early November. Late November is fine by me because, as I said, once Thanksgiving is gone, I'm okay. But no, we do Christmas lights up. My husband does that. So there's Christmas lights outside. And I have the whole theme of snowmen because I like snowmen. And I love snowflakes. So, yeah.
We're not getting any of that this year, are we?
Oh, they get plenty of snow. It hasn't melted yet. It's still snow outside.
We got
Yeah.
We got a faint glimmer of hope the other day. It snowed for about 10 minutes, and it was these thick ones, you know, like big cornflakes.
Oh no, snow's coming back.
I was absolutely gutted, totally gutted. So, what's your Christmas tradition? And then I'll ask Craig, see if the two of them match.
You asked me.
Did I ask you?
Yes.
Did you ask me?
Before your old granddad.
So you did, because you depressed us all.
I did.
Try to lift the atmosphere again after
You didn't ask
Laura's
Sarah. You
sob
didn't ask
story.
me.
You didn't ask me, you didn't ask me.
Now, what's your Christmas tradition?
I go to my mum's Christmas Eve, we get Christmas Eve boxes, even the adults, it's great. And then we lie on the couch with the Polar Express, ice cream, Pringles, and dip. Watch it, and then I come home to you.
See that for you, that's what-
What do you think?
I get dip in the
My dog unplugged my computer. Damn it! Give me a moment.
So yeah, because I used to work at the theatre, so December was pretty much Christmas time because we had the pantomime running right through, and that was normally 2 or 3 shows a day, and so we were kind of bludgeoned in the head with kind of Christmas and, you know, kids dressed up and the whole panto thing. Basically, ever since I left, that's kind of, I've lost a little bit of Christmas spirit because you can't help, you know, if you're doing like, you know, 20 shows a week of pantomime and everything like that, you can't help but get the Christmas spirit by December. But like Laura says, mostly my tradition is on Christmas Eve. I'll usually go to the watch night service over at the local church, and afterwards I'll have a mince pie and a cup of coffee in the church hall, and I'll make my way home. Maybe have a glass or 2 of wine, maybe wrap Laura's presents, and I'll sit and watch A Christmas Carol, the old classic one with Alistair Sim in it, and then I'll probably end up going to bed around about 3 or 4 in the morning. Contrary to what Laura says, I do always ask her if she wants to come to the watch night service. And she's always just like, she's either been up in arms or presents, or she's been just like, oh, I'm too tired or anything like that. But I have asked her this year, and she has said that she will think about coming with me to the watch night service this year. So I'm keeping fingers crossed.
That will.
So we'll wait and see if you do it. I used to go to church years and years and years ago. Used to go to churches because we were
It's
always,
really good.
we always went to the bars, as I've posted a couple of times. The bars, that was your kind of Christmas tradition. We go to the bars Christmas Eve, and then you stayed till as close to midnight as you could because all the prices all came down the closer to go to 12. And then you could get say about 8 o'clock, you get a bag of butcher meat, you know, maybe £15. Say about 10 to 12, it was give me a fiver, £3. So you weren't caring if it was pouring with rain or blizzard or whatever. You just hung on. You were there for about 6 hours or something. But it was the whole kind of atmosphere of the place, and you all the different smells. You've got hot sugary donuts, and you hot dogs with chips and cheese. But all these smells all combined into the one, you know. And everybody was everybody's pal, everybody's friend, and the place was always mobbed. But after that, my mum and dad would get home, and me and my mates would bugger off to church for a eat. You know, being honest about it, it's just one of these kind of things you do. I mean, what about Christmas music? When do you think it's acceptable to start playing Christmas tunes?
After Thanksgiving.
You realise I can see you.
Never, ever.
Where do you think's an apt time? I mean,
Oh
you
my
get
God,
the shopping centres, and it's like beginning of November, and they're playing Christmas tunes. So
Oh no.
That's too early.
I have a story about Christmas music and how my husband hates it right now. He works at a Home Depot, and since November, before Thanksgiving, they've been playing nonstop Christmas music. So I haven't been allowed to play any in the house until recently.
I used to.
I don't think they should play Christmas songs until Christmas morning, and then that's it. It's finished.
You're about Christmas Eve for
When you get up in the morning, put a bit of music on for the kids, or open the presents. That's it. Boxing Day finished.
Oh, he's a happy bugger.
I like listening. A week before Christmas is perfect for me because then I get in the mood. I get to go around the town looking at lights, baking my biscuits, watching some Christmas movies, some really stupid Christmas movies.
What about Europe's? What about Christmas? Charlie says, you know, Christmas, blah, 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 humbug. What about you,
I'm
dog?
not bothered when they play it just as long as it's not repeats. I'm just sick of the same song over and over and over.
That's all it is at Christmas.
Yeah.
I used to work at a shopping centre, and for maybe mid-November, I done security there. For maybe mid-November, they would play the Christmas songs, and it was the same bloody CD, hour and hour and hour again. And if you're doing
Mariah
a
Carey.
12-hour shift, listening to the same stuff every day or 5 days a week, whatever, come Christmas Day, big sick. You know what, I hear it. You want some Iron Maiden on or Meatloaf or something on, so that, you know, Christmas morning, let's get Number of the Beast on, let's get Bat Out of Hell on, you know. I'm fed up listening to Come All Ye Faithful and Save the World. You know, that's how I know every Christmas song by heart, because I listen to it that much, and you can't escape it. You can't get away because you're stuck in that one place.
We like to listen to a bit of Rod Stewart in Christmas.
I used to start like I said, I used to work at a panto, and we were doing like 2, maybe 3 shows a day. And before those shows and then after those shows, they would always be blasting out Christmas music. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day, everything like that. And at the beginning, which was normally around about middle to late November, they were kind of just like, oh, that's so good. By the time you got to like the second week in December, you would just like, we'd be in sort of like sweeping up after the kids, and the Christmas music would be playing, and we'd be just like, oh, I shut that music off. There's nobody else in the auditorium. That's it did used to get in your wake a wee bit after a while. It's just continuous Christmas music playing.
It seems to get earlier and earlier every year. Every year it's earlier. Next year it'll be straight after Halloween. Bang, it's on.
It's not only that, but some pantomimes we used to go on until
Christmas channel.
Sorry, I need to. I'll be right back. I have issues in the hallway. I don't know what they're putting. My dogs are up to no good.
So,
what the fuck are you doing?
No, it just kind of used to be. Sometimes we used to sort of like have the pantomimes go on until about the first 2 weeks in January. And we were still playing Christmas music, and it's like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks after the Christmas, and you'll still be playing Christmas music. It was like madness.
Our folk have still got their decorations up in February. Like, why? I've seen that up here. You know.
Okay. I did not kill my dogs.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Don't even know. They might. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Or you remember him. The guy, they called him Mr. Christmas. He used to celebrate Christmas every day of the year.
I used to have a roast dinner every day and all that, didn't he?
Never heard of this guy. I mean, they hurt him. But he the same. He had a Christmas dinner every day, and he would buy himself a present every day, wrap it, put it away, then in the morning go and unwrap it.
And watch it.
Well, that's right. He'd been through so many videotapes of the Queen's speech because he would watch it every day, 3 o'clock. And he actually released a song.
Slightly worrying.
He released, but if you go on YouTube, just type it, Mr. John, something his name was or whatever. And I always wonder, is he still at it? You know, I mean, I love Christmas, you know, the dinner and all the rest of it, but I don't think you'd have it 365 days a year.
No.
You get folk that take Christmas to the extreme. There's a wee woman that's got like something like 12,000 Christmas baubles. She hangs them on her ceiling.
Oh, that's right.
And she starts taking them off in January. And it takes her to like July to get them all done. And then she's got to start again so they're all up again for Christmas.
She starts, she finishes by July and starts again in August.
Aye.
You would just leave them up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's just, you know, everybody's got their own way of celebrating Christmas, their own wee quirks or habits or, you know, whatever it is, family, whatever. So it's maybe a time when he comes together and happy, but
I'll leave you at Christmas.
Esther, your story, I don't know. That's my Christmas story. I'll be sitting here Christmas Day wondering how Laura is. How's Laura? I hope she's not sitting in the corner herself.
I hope not. You're making my dinner.
That's what I mean, I've done this shit. We'll go about that.
That's the Christmas present.
Just Laura thinks about you on Christmas. I bugger off.
You bugger off. I've just left myself. I'm spotting no mates. So I need to count my own soaps and tights. I mean,
guys, I'm going to head over.
Get gift sets, but we're going to paranormal for a wee minute or two. To talk about this year.
I'm going to head.
Are we boring you, dear? Sorry.
No, I've got stuff to sort.
You've got what?
I've got stuff to sort.
All right, you go and sort your stuff.
Nice to speak to you.
Bye. Bye.
Smaller and smaller.
Are we halfway 9? Everybody's buggering off, Darwin. So, what's been the highlight of your year paranormal wise? Something happened.
Meeting you, Scott, and the team.
Obviously.
Did he pay you to say that, Rick?
He said he was buying me a pair of leggings.
Right, leave it. I've actually not even looked at these things. They're like novel. I mean, I'm not wearing them.
I wish I could get out and finish my investigations, my outdoor investigations, but there's too much snow and it's too cold.
You're not wearing them.
So I have to wait.
Oh, they're all ripped.
Oh, they're fine.
You need to try them on, Scott. You need to try them on. Let us see.
Go and try one.
I would try. No chance.
Ragga wants to see you in your lovely.
Go on.
Extra stretchy.
Go on, Billy Elliot.
Go on.
Oh, Lord.
Hurry up.
No, there's some things that just can't be unseen.
Right, we'll have a panel vote, right? Put your hands up if
I
you
know
want
what
to see
they're not going to
Scott
say.
and his leggings. Oh, there you go, Scott. You've got to do it now.
Thank you very much, Rocks, for sticking in my side, doll. Much appreciated. The rest you can. Well.
Hurry up. You've got to put them on
Thank you,
now.
dear.
see enough weird stuff in this house.
It was a parallel.
Do you know what I mean? I don't need to see where. What you doing to me?
We'll hear the grunting from off camera.
I'm just
Trying to
looking
get
to
it
see where
on.
my sick bag is.
Trying to burn our eyeball.
That'll be it.
Hi!
At least it's his trousers, nothing else.
Is he actually putting these leggings on?
Aye.
Oh, good lord.
Feels like having fun.
So we've had him dancing in the kitchen. We've now got him wearing leggings on the live. What other indignities can we make him suffer?
After Christmas, I want nipple tassels.
Aye.
What the
Well, dang.
That is
There we go.
that is spankingly good.
Did you see them? Is that enough?
In the comfy.
Scott, you need to get some of the TikTok leggings.
What?
Lift and separate.
They lift your ass up.
What the heck are TikTok leggings?
They're like ribbed leggings, but they lift your bum up and contour it and shape it and
Okay.
You need to
I
look
must be
him up.
watching a different type of TikTok then. Because I've never seen that. My goodness.
you manage.
Well, I just need to wait another 30 minutes before we go to get into them. No, I mean,
They look like you painted them on.
they're very snug. That's
Very
all
snug.
I'm saying. The guy, hey Jack, good dog, you just missed.
No, my head's getting hot.
The guys don't know what I mean when they say very snug.
Well, that was the biggest size they had.
Obviously, because I'm a fatty. You know what I mean? So he's happy now. Are we happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice tonight.
If they were a different colour, if I suited you a different colour, maybe a grey or something.
I'm not planning to go in public with them. I'm wearing them under my feet. I'm not planning to go to Tesco with them on.
Right.
Just don't prove that you're wearing them.
Just don't wear them and have a wig on at the same time.
After this, Scott, you got to go to Tesco for some cream cakes and them leggings, and I want Sarah to video it.
I'm actually going to Tesco tomorrow.
No, I've not seen any of your videos actually, Chad. What's happened to your wee daily humiliation videos?
Mate, I've been ill, haven't I? You know,
That's the excuse.
I've got one planned for the supermarket, mate. It's going to be a nice one. I'm going to ask if they got a changing rooms for condoms. Try before you buy, innit?
I don't have an answer for that one. I don't have a clue.
I don't think the woman will either.
Do you remember that?
What?
The day that you were on a live and I kicked you off it for in here and you through that door and the computer was there and you were only in your boxers.
Aye, that's right. We'll go with that one. I don't know if he's ever seen that one.
And they were very loose fitting, so he had 3 legs on camera.
With the computer in here, and I was on the live feed in the room, and it was really warm, you know. I don't usually sit about like that, and so you know I took my boxers on basically, but my phone cut off the live for some reason, and it was one of the blank moments where you just get up and automatically get into the next room just to say, look, I've just been kicked off this live. And obviously, as you walk in the door, you're right on the camera. And then I realised that I was standing there in my boxers.
Sarah, see how you said 3 legs?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? 2 legs and a button mushroom?
Well, I've been called tripod for quite a while. What can I say? But it was just one of the real ideas. I don't know if you've ever had them. You just kind of stop and you hear the penny dropping.
Yeah.
And you think, I'm standing here in my boxers on the live and everybody can see me. You know, it was, but thanks for bringing that one up. I forgot what I was saying there actually because you brought that one up. But no, I will not be appearing in Tesco with just my leggings on.
Well,
I'm not that brave. I'm sure it's
Everybody have a vote now.
No.
We need to go to Tesco tomorrow, Scott, so the leggings might just go on.
I'm sure it's illegal. There's going to be something in the books that say it's unlawful to guess with that in Tesco, basically. I mean, they're roasting actually. It's going to be great when we're out investigating.
Well, they're for leggings.
And they're all sitting freezing.
Oh, nobody's sitting freezing.
And you're like that. Roasty. I mean, who's the bug now?
Doing a pirouette.
Cold. I have a pair as well.
Good. Do you have a pair? No. Ha! Aye. No slag me, are you?
Craig couldn't get a pair. Wouldn't have a pair big enough for his leg.
No, the billet
No, you need to get 2 pairs. Craig's actually 8'6". Believe it or not.
He's 6'5" or something.
He's up to my shoulders.
He's 6'6".
I'm up to his shoulders. I mean,
I certainly wouldn't get lost in Tesco's or Primark.
no, you'll
You
never
always know where I am.
anywhere. I'll be like a big funnel walking about like that. You see you right above the racks and everything. There he's there.
No, we lose Craig quite often.
Every day.
Aye, it's that forest and that.
For a tall man, we lose him.
Aye, because he's got this unique habit that, you know, you've been investigating somewhere and it's pitch black and he'll not tell anybody. He'll just disappear.
And then I reappear
And nobody
right beside you.
And then you turn around and he's staring at you and you're like, yes, we can.
Aye, he just appears beside you like that. Boom. You know, you ever see that film with Adam Sandler? Mr. Deeds. You ever see that film? Anybody?
No.
What's it called?
He's got a butler, and this butler just appears beside him all the time. Bang, and he's right there.
Oh, Mr. Deeds. Yeah. I've seen Mr. Deeds.
But mind his butler, he used to just appear.
Yeah.
Creates like investigations.
So, get off the fish tank.
And he's there.
What time is it? It is. Oh wow! It's. I still have to go shopping today. I haven't had a chance to go shopping yet.
That's
Well, I have to go shopping for dinner, so and it's early.
We're going to wind it up soon anyway. So, what would you say your paranormal highlight of the year was? That's what we were asking before we go to heights and stuff.
It's because Rigger said they met you.
Aye, well, I know that. I already knew that before I asked the question.
I think our highlight is meeting new people. You know what the paranormal feels like. You know, you hear a lot of shit and thingy, but you genuinely meet. Like, you know, we've met up with you, Scott, twice now.
Edinburgh was amazing, wasn't it?
Edinburgh, we went to Edinburgh, and that just walking around Edinburgh itself was absolutely mesmerized. Do you know what I mean? We done the Merry Close, didn't we? And it was Jedburgh Castle. I was starting to doubt the paranormal, to be honest. Haven't really witnessed much in the past year. And when we went there, is that echoing then?
Yeah.
When we went to Jedburgh, it kind of kicked off in there, which was kind of nice because it was like one of those moments that, like, yeah, you know, things are still there. We know paranormal doesn't happen 24/7 every day of the week, and you know, it's not a party trick, but it was just that everywhere we had been previously, we've been back to them places and nothing was happening at all. And then for us to go somewhere new and it happened, it was amazing. Do you know what I mean? It was nice and meeting new people, friends that we can call friends for life. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's the paranormal. It fetches people from all different sides of life, walks of life that you would never think that you would meet. And it's just amazing that the people you do meet and the respect you have for people.
I know, I agree 100%. especially the people you meet in the paranormal. You know, I mean, we started this and we're from Kilmarnock, you know, which isn't a major town or you know, it's nothing special, it's just a wee town. And some of the people we've met through the paranormal, you would never think, you know, that one day you would actually be friends with these people.
No.
I mean, what about you, Nando? What's your kind of, you and Sarah's highlight? Because you've been quite busy this year with events and what have you, podcasts.
A bit what Charlie said, really, like the amount of people we've got to meet. Like, I'm quite new to it. I only started doing it during the pandemic as a little hobby. But then the Portal to the Paranormal team have been absolutely brilliant, teaching me how to do things, and they're really good friends. But I think extending that is all the people that we've met over the course of the 2 years now, and you know, actually making really good connection and calling people friends. And then I think the other highlight for us was when Brian Laverty from Hunterphobia and Lex from Lex Paranormal come down. Brian come down from Canada, and we did a UK tour with them. And I thought, you know, that was a real highlight to, you know, investigate with other people. And now it's given me the bug to want to do things like we were discussing before, Scott, you know, about us guys and just getting to learn from other people. I think that's been a real highlight, learning different techniques and different, you know, ways of investigating from everyone else. So really just sharing it out there.
Yeah, totally. I agree, buddy. Rigger, apart from meeting me, right, put that to the side. Okay, try and put it to the side because I know it's all that's on your mind. But try step away from the Scott, man. What's been your kind of highlight?
Kind of similar to what Charlie was saying, like obviously meeting different people, working with different people, going to locations that you thought maybe you would never go to. Like we went to Dublin, we went to Lip Castle in Dublin. That was a really good experience. Again, working with Bucker Paranormal over there, even just getting the boat, 3 years in the boat across, it was just in 5 hour drive there. It was just worth it for the fact of going different country, getting to work with different teams, meeting different people. But it's been good. But I mainly just working with legit people. None of this false carry on or stuff like that. Just legit people that shares the same passion and puts as much effort in it as everybody else that truly believes that there is something there. And obviously there is a private location as well. And at that private location, it was at Bloor, and you were there, Scott. You and PIH, and that's right up there with the highlight. Because still to this day, it's never happened again. Never happened again.
That was a one-off. Hopefully,
And also,
but that's one of these signs in the paranormal that you never expect to happen, and it sticks with you. You know, that was a really.
we try to debunk it so many times. Stephen, it's in Spig. When we took over that location, he wasn't there when it happened. Straight away, he said, "Was it on the latch right? Was it this? Was it that?" And I'm showing him. Aye, that was crazy. But I just want to mention as well, you know yourself having a team. There's people that go, and there's people that come, and there's people that go. So myself and David took our time to bring in the right people. So it's kind of a slow process, but that's another highlight. I managed to find the right people, and it just slots straight in on the same level, because that all helps the investigation. You don't want animosity and this and that, so we're all kind of just on that same level, working with other teams on the same level. It all helps the investigation. So, but 2023, bring it on.
And then you can add on a wee bit about meeting me if you want.
And then obviously there's you, and what's spiced up better as well is the fact that you went and bought yourself leggings for when me and you got together one night in the middle of a forest.
Chaperoned, I hasten to add chaperone.
I might even get myself a pair as well. We don't know.
Well, I'm sure you look pretty pretty in them, to say the least.
Definitely. I might even get myself one of the bras.
You missed me in my spandex furry leggings, Mr. Murphy. They're quite stretchy. Like what Wendy toys you used to get when you were away? You know,
Stretchy Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong. That's what he's like.
Yeah.
Go for miles. A bungee rope. What thing? Anyway.
They're not as bad as the things we actually get issued to wear in the military, so don't worry.
See, that's the thing. You have to wear them. We wear them by choice. Basically. Rocks, what were you highlighting the year, dog?
I think it was Jedburgh. I think we were in one section and the chair moved upstairs, and I think it's been so long since we've had something that big happen. It was just really good investigation. It was nice meeting up new people as well. And obviously Edinburgh, we done the vaults. Where else did we do?
We didn't do the vaults.
Not the vault, Mary King's Close. We
Castle.
went to so many places, didn't we?
Yeah, obviously we met up with Scott on that, which was great. But yeah, Jedburgh, that chair upstairs, it's like a jail
really
museum, innit? And there's no access to upstairs. You've got to go from downstairs up the stairs up to get there, and there's no other way in there. And we tried to find out what this noise was.
There was one table,
and there was this big heavy like metal thing. We thought it might be that, so it wasn't. So I pulled the chair across the floor, and they heard it downstairs and said that's exactly the name what sound that it was. But there's been a few witnesses that have said the same thing that's happened in there. They've heard like a chair drag, so which was really good, to be honest.
But when we go back, we're going overnight, and
we're back there in May, and we're doing an overnight at 12 hours.
Good, that'll be. I hate using the word interesting because everybody uses it, but I think that'd be pretty amazing. The full night in there. What were you, Mr. Murphy? Kirsty's, I was going to say Kirsty, but Kirsty's not there. She's
not cooking now. She's getting tea ready for the boys.
He's got her cooking and doing all the chores, I bet you.
Yeah.
Shoveled her off. Go and get your chores done. I've left you a list in the kitchen. Go and tick them as you do them, bet you. I mean,
yeah.
I know you've been kind of restricted to what you can do over there now, obviously. There's no fault. Yeah. What would you say you kind of highlight?
I mean, we managed to get, well, I personally managed to get to a couple of places. Probably the best one I went to, even though I didn't get anything at all, was the Mizpah Hotel up in Tonopah, kind of in the middle of nowhere towards Las Vegas. That's just outside an old mine, so that was just being able to go there and visit the place was amazing. Although I didn't manage to get onto the floor with the activity because there was a TV show being filmed up there at the time, so didn't manage to get up there. Probably the biggest highlight for us this year is the sort of the uptake and the feedback we've had on our harebrained scheme that we're running next year, which is the online Paracon. So that's probably been the biggest. You know, some of the guests we've got lined up for that are pretty amazing. So
we're looking forward to that. That should be a good one. Should be. Jennifer.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh my God.
So many to choose from.
I mean, every year I meet at least one new paranormal person, and this year I got to actually meet up with Kimber, so that was pretty cool. Got it. So that was, I mean, I haven't had to do that in a while. I mean, I always meet somebody within TV, whatever, every year. So we'll see what happens next year if I actually meet somebody else. But it was really cool meeting up with her. The other thing was, boy, so many things are happening. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I think I'm more focused on what is to come versus what has happened right now.
That's fine. No, that's totally fine.
I mean, I can say that my it's been 1 year since my husband retired from the military, so there's that.
I saw his post.
Yeah. So.
Craig, what were you? Short chap.
I'm trying to think. There's been a few. There's been the private location at Glasgow with Vigor and all that, which was an amazing experience. Some of the responses that we got were really sort of like brilliant. But I suppose as kind of like usual for me, I think my highlight was Edinburgh and doing the vaults, and especially spending a wee bit of time with Jamie Constantine, who, inside the basically.
2 seconds. Gestorfen. Jamie Gestorfen. No Constantine.
What?
Jamie Gestorfen, you mean?
Gestorfen, sorry. Jamie Gestorfen. Apologies. But,
Sorry, Jamie.
But yeah, Jamie Gestorfen, I'll get it right sometime. Just spending time, the time we had with him in the Covenanters prison and finding out new stuff about that and everything, and then doing the vaults. It was just really, really brilliant just to kind of pick his brain, and the resulting live that we did the interview with him, which was absolutely amazing as well, and so really interesting. It was just to be able to pick somebody like that's brain and find out new stuff, and it was just really great experience on both levels, on the live and on the investigations that we did at the vault. It was just really kind of like fantastic.
He is a really intelligent, and he does know his stuff. And the thing about Jamie is he says it how it is. Any BS or what if he doesn't like something, he tells you. And we're fortunate to have him as a good friend at PIH, and we're going to be working with him around about February time next year when we do the mile with him. But he does knows. And there's other experts, on Edinburgh on it, but Jamie's the kind of go-to guy. Basically, What were you, dear?
Me. I would say that it would have to be the night that we did an investigation in one. My hearing was no right at all. We'd not to that. And I turned my hearing device in with me. And I cannot explain to this day what I heard through that device. I heard voices and music and God knows what else. And it tied in with the answers that I gave, tied in with the questions that you asked, even though I can't explain that.
That's the night we did with the whiteboard.
Yeah.
And we asked in the chat, would you want us to write on this board? And we just put whatever random stuff came up. What were you doing?
Just generally building PIH back up, because obviously last year and the start of this year we had a bit of trouble, so to speak. This year.
The year before last we had drama, and then mid-year.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Well, we started No, that was July. We started Friday.
I'm talking about when we split the
oh, right, aye.
So generally just building it back up since then, and then obviously meeting and talking and working with all these wonderful people on panel.
Suck up.
What's yours?
What's mine?
Keep it short. We've got a night.
After just with Charlie and Nando and Riggin, Andy, I was saying about meeting up with you guys. Always with Andy, we've not met up yet, but we will. Like, next year, you're back. Next year.
Yeah. At the moment, September 24.
Was it following year? I thought it was next year. Well, obviously, we will.
Next year as well.
As what, bud?
I thought he was back next year as well.
Yeah, it's just over a year, really, if you class it as that. But yeah.
August time or something next year.
It's all right, guys. We've still got plenty of time to get that RV booked.
Oh, that's happening. But no, my house is meeting up with you guys, and obviously Nando, you'll be meeting in the new year. You and the good lady.
That'll be confusing.
Eh?
That'll be confusing.
Aye, we need to work something out because we got Sarah and a Sarah. So we need to work out S1 or S2 or I don't know, some kind of code, whatever. But no, my highlight has been meeting up in Boston. We did the Ivy House with you guys, and then we were up here a couple months ago. And we met up and did a good night. Not a great activity, but it was a whole meeting up thing. Get together. James hassle for a dog. And obviously, Gregor.
When it rains, it pours. I swear. This is pineapple.
That's what you called your dog, Pineapple.
This is pineapple. Yeah, that other one is Maui.
Right.
I think they're telling me I've been on too long.
We're just going to wind up though, but it's a meeting Rigger and Rigger's team as well. That's what I think it's the main thing, the paranormal, meeting up with genuine people.
Come on.
And just building friendship, building bonds. And who cares if we don't get any evidence in an investigation? The fact is, you're still out doing something you love. It's the story,
Unless it's freezing.
Unless it's freezing.
Or pitch black.
Anyway, so I mean that's been my kind of highlight of the year, just meeting up with new people, and obviously seeing Nando and Andy meeting up with you. Time goes on. Not right, but I think Jennifer's itching to get shopping. So
well, I need to go shop. My dogs want my attention.
That's fine.
Pineapple's back. No, pineapple came back.
Good. Okay, aye. So we'll wait. Well, I'll hold on you guys just for a wee second or two. Who disappeared there?
I don't know.
Who's gone?
Craig's
away. I'll keep a hold of you guys. Just what?
Craig's away.
You're happy with that? You can aim to me in about 10 minutes.
I'm so sad.
I'm dropping you off at the house, and that's not a threat. But aye, so hold on, you guys. Just after we come off. So that's it for tonight, folks. We hope you enjoyed. As I say, we didn't have a topic or so. We just came on and chatting. And I do apologise for the black leggings. I do apologise.
No, you don't.
I do. This is your last live for this year. And so I just want to say, I have to say to me, we want to thank our team personally for this year, for everything they've done, the hard work. Jennifer as well. Obviously, she's included. We say our team. Jennifer in the box as well. Aye, but USA in Scotland. Everybody's included. Would you shut up?
No, next year I'm hoping to continue with the podcast and to continue with the live feeds on certain towns around Oregon. So that's what I'm hoping for.
A Jennifer tour. And we want to thank everybody for the support.
Whatever I don't even care what we call it, as long as it catches. It's whatever. Damn it, dog! Go.
It's something different. I want to thank all these guys on panel for their support this year as well. Every one of them has been fantastic, and it's very much loved and appreciated. All you guys for your support, and we're looking forward to 2023. Well, I say
not just the support, the friendship.
Right, that's and he's all going to correct me tonight. You know what I mean? For your friendship as well. Would you let me finish what I'm saying, for God's sake?
Apparently not. You can't finish anything, Scott. Don't you know that?
We want to thank all these guys on the panel for their friendship and their support this year. Right? Happy? And we're looking forward to 2023. We want to say a big thank you to everybody who came on our show this year, all our guests, and everybody who supported us, followed us. You're all very much appreciated. And we've got a lot more to come in 2023. Not just with us, with these guys here, PPPP, UK, GWP. It's a bit of a mouthful, that one. Andy and Kirsty, you know.
You'll get it right one day.
I'll get there. I'm getting
It's
there.
easy. It's UKGWP. How hard is that?
United Kingdom Ghost Whisperers Paranormal.
Go on.
I'm for Glasgow, though. You're off like this. So UG, Andy and Kirsty. And Spig as well, and Charlie and Rock's Paranormal. I said PW. So keep an eye out for them, because they've got a lot coming. Also with the lighter side, with more lighter side next year. No topic. I think that lines it up. So, a massive thanks to everybody from us, and whatever way you choose to celebrate it, whatever your beliefs are, have a great Christmas, a safe Christmas, and a fantastic New Year. And we shall see you all on the other side of the New Year in 2023. So take care, folks, and
Bye.
Bye. Bye.